Up the next pair of race cars. All right, word goes out to go ahead and fire the next pair. Should be a fun pair, too, with Fast Freddy in the 57 Chevrolet and Cliff Agar. Winner gets to come back and play some more tomorrow. Fred Perkins. Now, they had a problem with this car yesterday. We got a 692 on the window right now. And Cliff Agar, out of that AC Performance Racing Engines, predict that he's going to run a 728. On a beautiful Saturday afternoon here at Lebanon Valley Dragway. Wow. Here we go. Right down to the stripe. Winner picker says give it to Agar. 738 on the 728. An 014 reaction time certainly didn't hurt him any. Look at the speed down there for Fred Perkins. Only 160 miles an hour. He wasn't running that baby wide open down to the stripe. A little bit behind on the reaction time, but then the car slowed down at the top end of the racetrack, and Agar gets the W. And now we've got John Martin and Dave Miller. Martin with the Cobalt, the flamed Cobalt, and David Miller with the S10. I was just informed that both of these teams, proud supporters of D1TV. We certainly appreciate that, along, of course, with Anthony Bongiovanni's MicroStrategies company. Looked like Martin's car really climbed up on the tire. It had a lot of wheel speed going early. Is that going to hurt him down at the finish line? No. He gets there too quick by 0.05 of a second, 726 on a 727, and 89 on an 89 for Dave Miller. He runs right on the money. Honey, left a tick back here at the tree, but A 5 thou breakout in the other lane, and that was enough. And now it's Bill Johnke, the number 1 qualifier. It's an odd number of cars in the field. He gets the first round solo. And he stages it up and drives it on down. Kind of like we saw in the alcohol cars earlier. You know what? If you got the buy run, you're confident in your car, everything's good, no reason to go out there and tear anything up. Take a victory lap. Get ready for tomorrow. It's going to be a little more difficult tomorrow. Okay, it's going to be a lot more difficult tomorrow. And this is Craig Monroe. He was supposed to run Arnold Agar. The other half of that AC Racing engine, that 57 Chevy, but problems for Agar. I'm not sure 100% what was wrong with the car, but I know it wasn't the engine because their engines never break. Kind of like all the years I've been racing, I've never seen Ken Moses have a transmission problem. Ever. What do you think of the Duster? That's kind of an interesting choice, right? With all the body styles out there and all the, I mean, there's already enough 63 split windows, and I mean, the 57 Chevys are awesome, but we got a lot of those. The pro stock style machines, yeah. Why not stand out from the crowd? Why not build a Duster? And then use a plexiglass mailbox for the hood scoop. Actually serves a purpose, you know, when you're in the left lane. It doesn't block the view of the tree. If you ever look at a Pro Mod or a top sportsman car and they got a great big old mirror over in the passenger side, that's because they can't see the tree. We're on the left side of the racetrack. And 731, 182 miles an hour, just like that. And our alcohol cars will be pulling around the corner in just a minute. 2 more pairs of race cars, 2 trophies on the line, and we'll call it a day. And the funny cars pulled to the fire-up line. Dan Pomponio and Matt Gill. Yes, please. Matt Gill, number 1 qualifier, first alcohol car down the track today. He does not want to be the last alcohol funny car down the track today. He wants to be second to last. Because whoever the last alcohol funny car is down the track today is going to be the runner-up right here. Now, interesting to note, I think, and I like interesting notes, Gill in the first round was in the left lane. He had lane choice. Gill in the second round did not have lane choice, was in the right lane. Gill now does have lane choice, and he's back in the right lane. Which either means they learned something, or from what we've pretty much seen all weekend, I don't think you can use I had the bad lane for an excuse here at Lebanon Valley. You can make a really good run on both sides of the racetrack, and you can also shake or overpower both sides of the racetrack. We have seen that. Let's check a little final round productivity here. For Matt Gill in his young career, since taking over for his dad, this is the 16th time that he has raced in a final round. And better than 50% of the time, he's won. Dan Pomponio has 10 wins on the division level in 20 final rounds, and that is exactly a 500 batting average. That Moduline team got this far when we were up in New Hampshire, and they got surprised a little bit by Bellemere. I guarantee you they are not taking Pomponio lightly. For the trophy, an alcohol funny car. Here we go. That's the best funny car race of the day, don't you think? I guarantee you. Matt thinks so. A little bit late on the shoot down there for Pomponio, but they both come out a 561. Beats a 570, 264 miles an hour, solid speed as well. The hottest part of the day, and Matt and team pick up their 10th Alcohol Funny Car Regional Trophy. Congratulations, gang. Good, solid run, 561 to a 570. I think it's the best side-by-side run we saw all weekend, and I guarantee you, Matt loved it. So Gill has now gotten 2 final rounds here in the last couple of weeks. Ended up winning one. A runner-up in the other. Matt Gill was the winner here 1 year ago. So he comes back and defends his Lebanon Valley Championship. And then there were 2 long wheelbase cars. Jackie Frick, John Fink, and the team. She has got 8 divisional wins on her resume, and she was the winner when we were here 1 year ago, taking out Josh Hart in the final round. Well, if she wants to win this one, she's going to have to take out a former world champ, Dwayne Shields. And interestingly enough, I went down and talked to Dwayne and his crew chief. That crazy last-minute motor swap, it wasn't because the motor was broke. They took the car back after the first round, serviced it, everything was clean, everything was fine. They were just going to do a quick little fire-up warm-up. And when they tried to fire it up, the starter mount that bolts on the front of the engine broke. Yeah, no big deal, right? Drill out a couple of bolts, replace a couple of bolts, and you'll be ready to go. They could not get the bolts out. And after about 20 minutes of that, it was like, well, guys, if we're going to change the motor, we need to do it now. But there wasn't anything wrong with the motor. It was actually just the starter mount that broke. They threw it together, never checked the timing, never checked the valve lash, never, because they flat were out of time. They needed to get up here, and that's why he idled it up and just took the tree last time. Well, idling down the track isn't going to win here. You remember Jackie pedaled her way to victory last time. Last 2 cars of the day for the trophy and top alcohol dragster, Jackie and Dwayne. How about a 529? That is low ET of the meet. 273 miles an hour for Jackie Frick. So for Jackie, for John Fink, for the team, man, that is solid. 552 for Dwayne Shields, 266 miles an hour. and nothing to hang your head about there, but they were identical on reaction time, and Jackie Frick just drove away. So, Jackie defends her championship here at Lebanon Valley and goes back-to-back at the two events up here. One a couple of weeks ago at Epping, one here at the Valley. Congratulations to the Fink Equipment team who used the Fink Equipment lane to run low ET and take home the trophy. And that's it. That's going to wrap us up today. As far as on-track activity, tomorrow, juniors on track at 9 a.m. And then we roll through the rotation until we hand out the rest of the trophies. I do want to let all you